And welcome back. It is the 21st of August, high five a day, and we're going to go straight to the first question. Now, I didn't even need to zoom in to see this is going to be a box plot. So what do we know? So we know we need the lowest, which I've got. We need the lower quartile, which I've got. We need the median that I've got. We need the upper quartile that I've got. And actually, this has made it really easy for me because it's also giving me the highest. So basically, can you just put this on a graph? 60 to 100. So I'm going to keep this simple. So 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. I'm not using all the paper, but that's fine because this is about understanding technique, isn't it? So lowest is 68, which is, and again, in a real exam, try and be as accurate as you can. Obviously here I'm doing it on an iPad, so it's not quite as good. 68, 74, 82 is about there, 88 is here, and 100 is a bit easier because that one's there. I'm going to join the middle up with a rectangle, and then I'm going to create whiskers over here, and that is going to be my answer for a fairly easy, what would that be in the exam? 2 or 3 marks. 2 marks. Question done. A car travels at 50 miles an hour, correct to 1 sig fig. It covers a distance of 300 miles, correct to 2 sig fig. You know this can be bounds again. Calculate the least possible time. Right, before we do anything else, quick bit of maths. So speed equals distance over time, which means that time, which is the thing that I want, equals distance over speed. I want the least speed. So I want t to be as low as possible, which means I need to have the smallest distance and I need to go as quickly as possible. That makes sense, doesn't it? So I cover the smallest distance in as quick as possible. If the car is going at 50 miles an hour, remember we want the highest speed to 1 sig fig. 1 sig above is 60, so that's 55. So therefore my time lower is going to be divided by 55. Then I want the lowest distance, so it's 300. So 2 sig fig below is 290. And then I want the value that's in between, so it's 295, so therefore it's going to be 295 over 55. According to my calculator, 5.36363636, which I'm just going to call 5.36. What's the units? Miles, I'm actually doing per hours, aren't I, because it's time. And that's question done. I could convert that to hours and minutes, but the question doesn't tell me to, so that'll be fine. Next question. Draw the graph of this for the values -2 to 2. Now, I am going to do something you may have seen me do in a video before, which I'm going to insist that you work out how to do this on your calculator using the table function. You don't want to be sitting working these values out, even though actually this one's not too bad. So table function, you're doing it between -2 and 2 with a step of 1 of x cubed minus 2, and that's going to give you -10, -3, -2, -1, and 6. Then what I need to do is plot this, but before I do that, let's think about what I expect. So the graph of x cubed looks like this. So the graph of x cubed translated down to looks like this. Let's now make this work. So let's have a quick look at my scale. Right, so I've got -2 against 10, that's easy enough. I've got -1 against -3, so that's 1, 2, so that's here. +2 against 6, which is going to be up here. And then I'm going to join all these up in the way I'd expect. Give me the nice curve which I need to see, and it's going to look something like that. Question done. Next question, use your graph. Okay, so use your graph to find an approximate answer to x cubed minus 3 is equal to 0. Now, how do I do this? Well, what I do is I use my graph, and my graph is x squared minus 2. So how do I get from here to here? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 1 to both sides. So if I add 1 to both sides, that gives me x cubed minus 2 is equal to 1. And if I put the graph, or if I put the line 1 in, which is this line here, I'm basically working out where the red line hits the blue line, which is here, which is about, and again, I've done this on a very tiny graph on an iPad, but it looks to be about 1.4, doesn't it? So 1.4. Now, obviously what you're really going to do in an exam, which I'm going to do right now, is you're going to get your calculator out and you're going to work out the cube root of 3, which is 1.44. So that's close enough. Happy with that. Next question. Vectors, excellent. M is the midpoint of BC, N is the midpoint of AD. Right, okay. And then it says A to B is 4A, so in this direction, that's 4A. B to C is 4B, which means that that's 2B, because it's half, and that's 2B. A to D is 6B, so again, similar idea, that's 3B, and that's 3B. And then what do I need to do? So I need to find M to N. Now you can either go M to C and C to D and D to N, or as I'm going to, you can do M to B plus B to A plus a to n. So I'm basically writing down my route to get there. M to b is going against the arrow, so it's minus 2b. B to a is going against the arrow, so it's minus 4a. And then a to n is going with the arrow, which I haven't actually put it on, but with the arrow, which is 3b. And so therefore that's going to net out at b minus 4a. And that is my final answer. Again, as ever, nice mix of questions today. I know people don't like that third question. I do a lot of that in my lessons, but make sure you're okay with that. As ever, leave a comment down below. Do like, subscribe. See you tomorrow.